Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys. Yeah, I know it's a rather late night for me to do this, but hey, I gotta give you something pretty good for once. But yeah, I guess I might as well go ahead and jump right into this film. So ever since I did my Captain Marvel thoughts video a little while ago, I think it makes sense if I would once again shift my focus all the way back from Marvel all the way back to DC, because yeah, I guess if anything, Marvel and DC has been really competitive in terms of adapting their comic books into full-length movies, but we all know Marvel is actually one step ahead of DC right about now. But yeah, I guess a lot of you guys are wondering, why am I talking about Marvel and DC as usual? Well, like I said, I'm just gonna mainly shift my focus all the way back to DC right about now, because believe it or not, just around the time I'm recording this, because yeah, it is rather late at night right about now by the time I'm recording this right now. Believe it or not, I actually did get to see the brand new movie from DC that's just been released well over a week ago as we speak, and yeah, if you know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm of course going to be talking about Shazam, the latest installment in the DC Extended Universe right about now, which believe it or not, it has garnered up a lot of positive reactions from critics and audiences. I do hear it's doing incredibly well at the box office right now, so yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. So yeah. Feels good. So yeah, I guess going into it, I think I knew very little about the comic books, but based on the trailers that I have seen ever since I saw the first one that debuted at last year's San Diego Comic-Con, it actually does pique my interest a whole lot. Yeah, just pretty much about a kid that can transform into a superhero, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole plot of the movie. A kid named Billy Batson, who was of course a foster kid that's given a foster home, is given the power to transform into a superhero just by saying the name Shazam. So yeah, and you can pretty much guess where it goes from there. So yeah, I have to say. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup for both the comic books and the movie in general. So yeah, I think just pretty much on a short sum up on what Shazam is to me, I think pretty much given from what I've seen in the trailers, I think it's basically Superman on steroids, or maybe not. I could be wrong. So but yeah, that's pretty much the whole setup for Shazam, and I guess since after seeing it, a lot of you guys are wondering, what do I think of it? Well, believe it or not, I actually enjoyed it. Yeah, I think this is by far a really great DC movie for me to watch, especially coming out of a couple of years ago, since I saw another DC movie that was equally as impressive, that being Wonder Woman. So yeah, I guess I can say Shazam is actually in the same quality as Wonder Woman, and yeah, and it has everything thrown in at us to make a great film, and Shazam is actually a great film. So yeah, I have to say, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It is a really great film. I thought the story was actually really well crafted. The characters, I have to say, are really likable. I have to say, I really love Zachary Levi as Shazam, as well as his counterpart, Billy Batson, which is, of course, played by some kid named Asher Angel, I believe it is. Yeah, Asher Angel. Yeah, I have to say, he also did an incredible job playing Billy Batson, and yeah, the rest of the actors in this movie, I have to say, they pulled off some really great performances, and I really love the villain in the movie. I think he's a lot of fun to watch, and yeah, not only being incredibly menacing, but also incredibly creepy at the same time, which I have have to say is actually really impressive. So yeah, the story, the characters, and the actors are really great in that, and not to mention the writing in this is actually really well crafted. I think it's flowed out incredibly well, and not to mention it's even mixed in with some really awesome comedy at the same time, which I have to say is actually pretty impressive. Yeah, there were pretty much most of the majority of some parts of the movie that I've seen, I did get some really good laughs at, which I have to say is actually really impressive. And I really love the idea on how they actually mock certain superhero movie cliches and all that other stuff, which I have to say is pretty much impressive. Not pretty much reaching the same quality as Deadpool as I speak, but I think it's more likely trying to do its own thing, which I have to say is actually really impressive. So yeah, I really love the idea that not only it's got some really great comedy, but it's also mocking certain superhero movie cliches from past to present, which I have to say is actually really impressive. And yeah, I think, believe it or not, I think some other parts of it I thought were really impressive. Like, I really love how the action is well shot, mixed it with some really great cinematography and some really awesome direction from the film's director, which I believe this film is directed by the same guy who directed Lights Out, which, yeah, I couldn't remember that. I think I need to look at, yeah, was it either Lights Out or It Follows? So, yeah, I might need to look it up just for safekeeping, because I can't actually remember things quite well. But yeah, I have to say it's actually really well done. Not to mention it's even mixed in with some really great tone and atmosphere to it. Pretty much combining both light and dark at the same time, which I have to say this movie actually does do an impressive job at combining both light and dark on that one. So yeah, that's pretty much impressive. And yeah, everything else, like the music, the editing, and everything else, I have to say is actually pretty impressive. And I really love the pretty much the moral lesson they threw in about being close to your family and stuff, which I have to say is actually a really great addition to throw in there, which is actually really impressive. I really love on how that turned out. Oh, yeah. That feels good, so. But yeah, I think there were a lot of parts in this movie I have to say are actually really impressive. Yeah, which actually does make it a great film, which, believe it or not, this is actually, yeah, which we do hardly see very often, but I'm really glad on how it shows in this. So yeah, but is everything in this movie perfect? No, there is one major nitpick that I had with this one. I think they pretty much decided to throw in the whole letting fame get through your head thing. Pretty much getting in the way on this one, which I have to say, I think is actually kind of very underwhelming for the most part, which I think the film would have been much better if they would have just cut those portions out. But yeah, I think maybe or even better yet, maybe it could have been replaced with probably maybe on some aspects of Billy learning what it means to become a superhero for himself, which I have to say would have actually resulted in some much better aspects in the movie. So yeah, I guess it's probably one nitpick that I do have with this movie, but yeah, I guess not everything about it is perfect in general. But yeah, I guess aside from that, I have to say I really love Shazam, I think it's actually a really great DC film overall, or even a really great superhero movie for this year. So, yeah, it's got some really great action, it's got some memorable characters, it's got some great comedy, everything about it is just absolutely impressive. But by now I know what you're thinking, how can I like something so impressively well done as Shazam, and not something that's kind of sort of in the same category, but not quite just yet, such as Captain Marvel? Well, that's because with Captain Marvel, I think for a while I do admire some aspects of it, which I have to say I still like even to this day. The rest I just kind of felt is probably a little bit underwhelming or just not that interesting in my opinion. So yeah, I still don't hate Captain Marvel for what he is. I just felt it could have been a little bit more. Still a good flick, but could have actually tackled some things head on while doing so. But yeah, it's pretty much one thing that I can say. But I'm really glad Shazam actually did get everything right about it, which I have to say they did a really great job on that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. Like I said, I really enjoy Shazam. I think it's actually a really great superhero flick to watch. Or even a really great DC movie. Like I said, being equally as impressive as Wonder Woman. So yeah, I guess if it's something up your alley, I say definitely go see it. It's actually well worth buying a ticket to go see. It's actually a really great one to watch. In fact, I do know it's actually doing very well at the box office right now. Already taking the #1 spot right about now. So yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. So yeah, like I said, if it's something up your alley, definitely go see it. I say it's actually well worth buying a ticket. So yeah, overall, I think Shazam is actually a really great DC film to watch, and it's actually a really hilarious thrill ride to experience. So yeah, if it's something up your alley, I say definitely go see it. It's actually well worth buying a ticket for. Yeah, and I'm really excited to see how he's gonna fare up in probably a future sequel or something, or even in some of the later DC movies that are coming out. But we'll just probably wait and see what happens. So yeah, I guess overall for my final score, I'm actually gonna give this movie a solid 9 out of 10. So yeah, I guess yeah, still actually a pretty good score for me to give. Like I said, it's actually really impressive to watch. So yeah, like I said, it's got some great action, great comedy, memorable characters, and everything else about it is just absolutely impressive. So yeah, if it's something up your alley, go see it. I say it's well worth it. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for my thoughts video right about now. I know it's a little bit shorter than some of the other ones, but hey, what can you do? So yeah, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought of Shazam if you have seen it, as well as leaving me constructive criticisms and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up, or just have any questions for me in particular. And feel free to follow me on my social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and many others I have provided to keep up to date with me. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this thoughts video, and I literally have no idea on how else I'm going to end this video, except for the fact that I'll be looking forward to doing another thoughts video pretty soon. But the rest, however, I don't know how I'm going to end. So Shazam!